So he goes home Monday.
Yep.
Sun comes up on Tuesday. What happens next?
So, he heads back to the temple from Bethany with his disciples. And as soon as he gets there right away, the religious authorities are ready for him. Like, hey, we're not going to let this guy just go unchallenged again. So right away, they challenge his authority.
Okay.
And they do this with a question. They're like, all right, they start, who gave you the authority to do all this, to teach what you did and to make these declarations? And he responds in his way that Jesus does with a question. Okay, well, let me ask you a question, and if you answer my question, I'll answer your question, right? And he says, was John's baptism from God or from man?
John
the Baptist.
John the Baptist. Okay.
And
that's who baptized Jesus.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And of course, they don't like John the Baptist, but he was popular with the people. And so this illustrates this tension between the religious leaders and the crowds.
Okay.
That keeps coming up over and over again in these days. And they're like, well, they reason to themselves, well, shoot, if we say he's from God, he's going to say, well, why didn't you, recognize him as a prophet? So they can't say that, but they can say he was just a man, because that'll make the people upset because they actually thought he was a prophet. So they're like, well, we don't know. And he's like, well, then I'm not going to answer your question either. So they don't like that. So it kind of silences them for a moment. And then he launches into 3 parables, back to back to back.
Parables are?
Stories that are illustrating a spiritual truth.
Okay.
And he tells these stories, and each one of these parables are critiquing the religious leaders for not accepting the Messiah.